Hi, YouTubers. This is the place where you're going to get true critical thinking. This is my first video coming right out the box, and I kind of want to share with you how I got to this particular, creating this little video for the first time. So kind of bear with me, people. I may seem to kind of bounce around here and there. After all, this is my first attempt to get out here to the YouTube community, Black YouTube community, which is something I'll kind of begin to tell you how it came to me. First of all, I'm happen to really enjoy listening to classic soul music, and I just happen to be picking out some little songs to hear on YouTube. And I saw this guy's name appear, pop on in my little group there, named Tommy Sotomayor. Never heard of this guy before. Didn't even know this community existed, so to speak. Just being honest with you. So I tuned into his video. Found it quite entertaining. The dude was kind of funny to me, and he was keying on some points. I thought, wow, this dude's kind of hard on sisters. But, wow, I said, but I can't say that some of the stuff he ain't saying is true. So I just kept watching him. And man, it was kind of, I know some of y'all don't like the brother, but hey, I'm speaking for me. I enjoyed him. So, I kept, one day I looked up and he was talking about this brother named Okwesi 100. So I went over to him. And in the same vein, I found that brother quite entertaining, man. And wow, I thought, wow, this cat is heavy, man, you know. And what the reason why I say he's heavy, and I do have a few disagreements with him, and I'm going to address that, but they're not negative. They're just some of the stuff that him and not just him, but YouTubers like him like to say. But that has nothing against him, because the one thing I really respect about that brother is the information that he tries to give to the YouTube community, other than just about whatever his little thing is about, correcting the issues with him and black females. And I respect that too, because he just ain't yinging on the females hard. He yings on them, but then he does give another view. You know, you may not agree with it, but he is trying to just not totally put the sisters down. I don't feel like Tommy is either. You know, he gives yin and yang sometimes. Although his yin is a little harder than his yang, but that's what true critical thinking is about. You're supposed to give true balance. You understand? Yeah, you're supposed to yang on a person, but you're supposed to offer a little bit of yang. And, you know, if you give too much yang of happiness and not enough critical, then it ain't true. It's got to have a little bit of balance. And it's critiquing, so it's going to be a little more yang than it is yang. But still, you're supposed to do that, and both of those guys do that. But Okwesi, in my opinion, goes a little bit of the extra step when he shares information with us about boilers and how they work and how to install them. And oh man, that's some powerful stuff to put out here, and you get it for free. Come on, people. Hey, I don't have a problem with that brother, man. And lastly, what I really dig about the cat is about that train collection. About, man, that stuff is cool to me, man. This dude that's hobby stuff, man, and that brings balance. For y'all to just sit around and think the man is mad all the time and work all the time. He's trying to show you there's some balance in his life through his train collection. So what's the issue? If you hear this, brother, I would like for you to kind of elaborate more on that. You know, where do you start from square one? I know you've given information about how different models come, but like to start your own collection, like where do you get the tracks? What kind of tracks to get? And, you know, because like, I'll tell you where I am. I'm kind of like closer to the West Coast. And so I don't know where to start out here to build that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's just me personally asking if it's not too much, you know. But moving on. This Black YouTube community It's awesome to me because it's like a smorgasbord of black thought. Everybody gets to put something on the table, and you choose what you can use and what you can't. You don't want. Don't put it on your plate at all. You know, why would you? In other words, why would you tune into another channel you don't like? You know, come on, people, move it. It's awesome out here, and for those who have a problem with the bickering that some blacks are doing with each other, the so-called finger pointing, name calling, and all of that. Okay, that's part of the community, but everybody's trying to go in a positive direction. The majority of, but that's how electricity works. And atoms, you know, they go back and forth. One goes this way, the other one goes the opposite way. One bounces this way, one bounces that way. But the whole nucleus, the electrons, they're all going in different directions, but they're going on the direction of the straight and the narrow. And that's where we're trying to move the black community. So for you guys who tune in, if you have a problem with the beef, then stop watching the beef. But don't just be trying to act like these people, some of them, when they have these beef, they're trying to take it somewhere. Now, sometimes it's, God, where are you trying to go? We don't know, but hopefully it's in the direction of the positive. So let's try not to cap so much on that, you know. And moving on to a few more people who kind of brought me to the YouTube channel. It was mainly the conservative thinkers. That's how I got here. These guys like David Carroll and the guys like Painless and this guy who's supposed to be promoting common sense. I call these guys the Ray-Ban crew because they all wear those dark glasses, which whatever reason they wear them, I don't care. But that's what they do, so I refer to them as the Ray-Ban crew. But anyway, that's what brought me to here, because they would do too much verbal bomb dropping on the lower income group of our community, the so-called ghetto dwellers, the undisciplined group. Well, some of that stuff is true, and even them, they think by some of the negative descriptions and connotations that they use against us is helping. Maybe it is. I don't agree 100% that it is, but I understand what these guys are trying to do. But the one thing I want this other guy, you know, the intellectual juggernaut, him, Mr. Carroll, I want you to stop all this name calling and disrespect that you show black people. All these names calling our people minstrels and coon masters and coons and names that they give you, and you turn around and be mad because they call you that, and you turn around and call them that. So what does that make you? What, better? Because you can say coon better than them, because you can call them minstrels better than them, and you can walk through your communities with cameras and call these people savages and all kind of negative connotations. You are so disrespectful by hanging Dr. King's picture upside down in your videos until you stop doing that. And if you never stop doing that, I ain't gonna never stop mashing on you, sir, because you are very disrespectful. And I'm coming at you man to man, face to face by way of YouTube, and I'm not trying to threaten you, so don't even try to go there like I'm trying to come at you in a physical way. I don't even know you, never seen you, probably never will see you in my life. But I'm going to let you know that I'm going to verbally put an end to your disrespect about us. And it's amazing how you walk with your cameras and you see these people coming. Oh yeah, here come this coon, here come this savage, here come this minstrel and all that. And when the people walk by you, what do you say? Hey brother, what you? No, what? No, why don't you call him a coon to his face? Why don't you call him a savage to his face? All that. The reason why you don't do that, because he'll put you on your back. That's what makes me look at you like you ain't no stronger than the people that you accuse about not doing anything about world star hip hop. You ain't no stronger than them people. I can't see what they're doing so much devastating as what you doing. That's my beef with you, sir. You very disrespectful to us. No, nothing you say is going to make anything more detrimental to us. No. But anytime I can look and see some white conservatives praising you for the negative stuff that you were saying about black people during that Trayvon Martin doggone rally, and they declare you as the smartest black man in America. And I'm thinking, obviously, this is the biggest fool in America. I don't want to say I don't have no, but and Painless, them comments you made about slavery, I'm going to come after. Oh, yeah, I am definitely going to put some replies to that madness you talking about. You trying to use some today's logic in 16th, 17th century and apply that to like this is a civil white man. Are you serious? I don't even know how you allow something like that to come out of your mouth. Upset with the city of Detroit because they got $300 million people to help those people in there, and you was like, they'll be all right. What else was they gonna do? I see why they call you call yourself Painless now, because you don't feel nothing for nobody. That's my assertion of you, my total estimate of you right now. I don't know if you that way personally, but that show seems to be the way you project yourself, like you don't feel nothing for nobody black anyway. That's how, and that who thinks like he's got common sense, that Negro, let me tell you why I can't take him serious. He'll get on a rant about Obama and how dumb black people are for associating themselves with Obama, and how he just dislikes the welfare queen, and how she is just detrimental to the community, and how these thug Negroes is all around doing this and doing that in our community. And dude, let me tell you what this coon dog in the junkyard will do. He will turn around. Listen, check this out, YouTube community back. Y'all know what's up with this. He will turn around. Keep in mind, he's dissing us, the lower income group, the so-called ghetto dwellers. I mean, now you may not be in the lower income group, but y'all know people in the lower income group. Don't try to front, because I'm there. You know, right now I'm there. I don't plan to stay here. I just ran into some issues that got me here. But nonetheless, I just want to make a point here. Now, this man will turn around and talk about the lower income group, and guess what he will end his rant with? He'll turn up his radio and it'll be playing Nate Dogg, Warren G, Snoop. These are the very people he's talking about that he's supposed to despise, but he ends his rant bumping this music. How can I take a coon dog like that serious? Get on out of here, man. You ain't real. You ain't real. You ain't even a real black conservative. You fake. You one of the black Republicans that went behind the booth and pulled the slap for President Obama 5 years ago. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, dude. Yeah, you can't fool me. And this is something else I really got to address. These people think that they're thinking outside the box because they're thinking differently most black. You ain't thinking outside the box. No, you just done got out of this box and you done got into another box of black conservatives who think about black people the way you do, who despise black people the way you do. You ain't doing no thinking outside the box. Ain't nothing outside the box about that line of thinking. You just done left this group and then went into a group that hates this group. So ain't no thinking about outside the box. Now, this is another issue for people who think we just YouTubers. You know, I even read what somebody's always saying, y'all like crabs in a barrel. You know, that is the lamest statement that people, let me tell you something. Shouts out to brother Tariq Nasheed for coming up with this catchphrase. I respect, because you're going to hear me shout out some brothers by name, especially if you hear something that I know I heard them say. And what I mean is, he's the first one I ever heard say Jedi mind trick. And that's what the crab in the barrel theory, mentality, statement, catchphrase they like to tag black people with. See, that's a Jedi mind trick. Listen, we're not crabs in a barrel, but let's look at the crabs in a barrel, and let's put them in a barrel. And let's look where they're trying to escape. Well, what they're trying to escape. And I kind of look at the bottom of the barrel, kind of like it's in the low income group. So we're in the bottom of the barrel here. And all the crabs are trying to do, they're just trying to get out the bottom of the barrel. So black people, there's nothing wrong. Yeah. But look, instead of thinking about we trying to keep each other down, that's what we do. No, how about thinking out truly? This is thinking outside the box. How about us now associating with it in a way that we're really just trying to move up? That's all. You ain't trying to pull nobody down. You're just trying to move up out of poverty. See, that's what everybody's true fear is. It's a fear of poverty. It's like Curtis Mayfield was saying in the song Superfly, the great song Superfly. See, all Priest was doing, who was Superfly, he was just trying to get over. He wasn't trying to get over on nobody. He was just trying to get over his situation. He was in a situation of poverty, and he wanted to get over it. So he was just trying to get up. He was trying to pull Freddie with him, but Freddie wanted to stay in the bottom of the barrel. So he couldn't make Freddie come. So if you want to get out, don't think of the fact that you're trying to pull somebody down. We just trying to move up. That's all we're trying to do is get out of that situation of poverty. There's no trying to pull a brother down. If you think he's trying to pull him down, say, oh, brother, don't pull me down here. Let's pull each other up. This is how we can handle this. This is how we can work through this. That's a Jedi mind trick to keep us in a mental prison. We don't have to go for that anymore. And we're going to stop going for those. We're going to connect our intelligent group, the black conservatives, with the middle group who can pull us pull up to the low-income group, and we can meet in the middle and come up with a solution for this problem. That's the problem with a lot of us anyway. We're practicing mental segregation. We're trying to stay away from each other. This is who we need to integrate with each other. See, when Dr. King was talking about the difficult struggle, he wasn't talking about the difficult struggle against white. He was talking about the difficult struggle within us. That's what he meant when he said it was long suffering. It's not going to be easy. We got difficult days ahead. That's how he could say in the end, I may not get there with you, but as a people, we will get there. And that's what he didn't mean by segregating ourselves. In other words, segregating the intelligent group, which seems to be mostly of the conservative, to segregate yourself from the lower income group. The last group I knew did that, who tried to just crap on their ghetto dwellers. They ended up getting put on a train, getting put in a shower that was designed to be a shower that turned out to be a gas chamber that put them in a furnace. The last group that I know just totally turned their backs on the ghetto dwellers. That was the lesson they learned, not to turn their backs on their ghetto dwellers. As a matter of fact, in Germany, when Hitler was acting a fool, it was the resistance of the ghetto dwellers that held the Germans at bay within Germany until aid could get there to help them. Telling you what's real there. I'm not telling you what I made up. Telling you what I know is written in the history. I'm going to keep coming after you, sir. I'm telling you, David Carroll. As long as Dr. King, if one of your videos come across somehow and I still see Dr. King hanging upside it, I'm mashing on you at every turn. I'm not lighting up on you at all. Just like you holding the mirror in so-called the lower income in front of those minstrels, I'm going to hold the mirror right in front of your face, chump. And last, my biggest shout out and respect goes out to this brother Philly Jus. Power to you, brother. Power to you. You the most soulfulest brother on this channel of the YouTube black people to me. And just in my own personal opinion, brother, I'm holding this fist up for you, brother. Yes, sir. Peace and power to you for always. You always try to see the bigger picture. You always try to stay on a positive direction. You always try to be there for the people. And that's what I respect about you, sir. And I'm mad at that brother, David Carroll. Yes, I am. I'm upset with you, sir, for disrespecting those men. Those men, when they tried to answer your reply to World Star Hip Hop as best they knew how. I wished I could have been in that group. I would have answered your question. I would have gave you all you was looking for. Yeah, you disrespected some men. They answered your video as best they knew how. And you didn't keep your word. As far as I'm concerned, they beat you on 2 levels out of your own mouth. You said on one of your videos, this is when I had subscribed to your channel, yours and Painless, and I never did subscribe to that coon dog in the junkyard because he didn't make no sense to me at all. So it wasn't no sense in me subscribing to him, but I was subscribed to you and Painless, but I got so sick of the garbage that y'all was just spewing out of y'all's mouth, I unsubscribed, and I don't want you subscribing to mine. I did that mainly. I was upset with you because those men answered your video as best they could, as best they knew how. You guys didn't like the effort, but nonetheless, they made an effort. And these were black family men who didn't disrespect you, but this is how they won with you. They won because you said out of one of your own videos that anytime somebody has to resort to name calling in a reply to a comment that you make, you have won. And you know what? They replied to you and they didn't call you any coons or minstrels or nothing. All they said was, this is a reply to Mr. David Carroll. So all they said, they called you by your name. They didn't call you out of your name. But you felt comfortable to call them out of their name. So they won on that front. The other front that they won on, you declared also that you would post their video and make comment on their video. And you never did that, sir. You disappeared for about 2 or 3 weeks. And then you came up with a post. And you still never responded to them. So far as I'm concerned, they stomped you on 2 levels. See, you the kind of man, I just don't know this for a fact, but I believe you'll walk in a bar and say, all drinks is on me. And you'll sneak out the back door and leave the bar owner with the tab. Now, I don't know if you're that kind of man, but it just sounds like you could be that kind of man that'll welch on a bet. Anyway, Philly Jus, once again to you, your entire family, your friends, any enemies of yours will become my enemies. That's just where I'm standing with this brother. So don't even try to come in front and try to clown this man on this here. I got one more thing I'm gonna make a point about. And this is the thing that I was talking about guys like Akwasi and some of these other, and not just him. I'm saying not just him. So don't be sending me talking about, go crazy, you saying some real name stuff about you. No, this ain't about him. It's about YouTubers who make these kind of comments on their channels. When these YouTubers come to these channels and they talk about, look here, you can't debate this argument. You can't dissect this. And you can't, I don't care what kind of point you try to make. The point I'm making is valid. You can't do nothing about it. Of course, I agree with you 100%. No question about it. Of course it's like that. It's your channel. So, of course, nothing they say will be refuted. No kind of comment they make to you can be dissected. You ain't saying nothing so intelligent when you make that point. There's nothing profound in that statement. I don't go, whoa, get the PhDs out and let's give it to these guys. Oh no, I don't get that excited about what you say. No, partner. No, sir. You don't impress me with none of that. Let me tell you something. I agree with you because nothing that you say on this channel, you will be able to dissect. Nothing you say on this channel, you'll be able to debunk. Nothing I say here will you be able to confuse it, dissect it. All these terminologies that y'all come up with about y'all's arguments, it's not impressive. Come on, guys. This is YouTube. You're not scholars, and some of the scholars in the major universities, sometimes they can say stupid stuff. Point in case, Dr. Ben Carson. Powerful, brilliant man. Love him. Read his books, Gifted Hands, and man, and it might even be a little shameful to say, I was pretty much ready to bow down to this brother in the presence of his brilliance. But as brilliant as he is, he can say stupid stuff. Anytime a man that intelligent, that brilliant will say that Obamacare is just like slavery. Now, how stupid a comment is that? See, that shows you even the most intelligent man can say something stupid. And I'm sure the most stupidest man might be able to say something intelligent. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of my introductory video. I want to say thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Akwesi. Thank you, David Carroll. Thank you, Painless, and the man with common sense. Because you guys and some of these other guys I don't know nothing about. John, I don't really know that much about you, brother, but I'm going to be checking you out in the future a little more. And golly, the other sister, I can't, her name won't come to me. I'm sorry right now. I'll shout you out in the future, sister, I promise. But that's where I am right now. It's all new to me, and I enjoy this. And I hope that you'll like me too. I have some more videos coming up. The next one I'm going to be putting out is going to be about my black president. And then I'm going to put another one on after that one about, is it okay for white people to say the N-word? And I got a few more that that are important. They're really important topics as far as I feel coming out of my channel. Anyway, in the future, you'll also notice that I'm going to end my videos in this particular fashion because I truly believe this. And I'm getting ready to say bye to all the YouTubers who's listening. Be you gentleman, lady, kid, whatever. Wherever you are in your life, I just hope you're on the happy trails.